We are live, Unoriginal FC, back in the cut. And today I'm coming at you with a quick recap of the Charlotte Hornets, Boston Celtics preseason game. And before I do get into this video, I'd like to always first and foremost shout out the gang, Lithouse, New Media, my brothers Rev, Self-Made Sicario, Malik, Barch and the Blue Fame, Sean Bless, Danetta, Queen. You don't know the gang, do you know what I mean? So peace and love to them, and peace and love to you all, and subscribe to those guys, man. Subscribe to my peoples. They're putting in work. Lithouse Media up 100 on you lot right now. You feel me? But yeah, it was the first preseason game of the season for the Hornets, and it was disappointing, to say the least. LaMelo and Book were disappointing. Bouknight, at times, it was genuinely worrying to watch what he was producing on that court. I mean, Bouknight ended the game on 0 points. He ended the game on 0 points. He looked timid out there. He was playing hot potato with the basketball. He was deferring way too much. Way too much. And, bro, Book, just shoot the ball, bro. How many times did we watch Book in that game where he had the opportunity to shoot, had all the space and time in the world to shoot, and yet he decided to hold on to the ball to go ahead and hit some hezzy and go and run into traffic and get his shit sorted? Book, I'm going to be real with you, bro. That performance you put on yesterday was worrying, bro. And this is me speaking as somebody who has a lot of faith in you and a lot of belief that you will come good, because I believe you are a talented player anyways. But I believe that will be shown and produced on an NBA court. However, broski, you was looking timid out there, bro. You was looking shy out there. You wasn't trying to shoot the ball, and you ended with 0 points, man. That's unacceptable, Bouknight. That's unacceptable, bro. And you don't really have the leeway to lack this season, bro. You don't have the opportunity to lack this season. Because Bouknight, you don't have the leeway. You don't, unfortunately. James Bouknight also needs to get in the gym. That is an absolute must, because, bro, you were bouncing off some Caucasians, bro. Some nobody Caucasians. You were just bouncing off of them like you had no strength in your body, bro. Like, you got to get in the gym, cuz. You got to get in the gym. So, nah, bro, like, that shit is not on. That shit is not acceptable, James Bouknight. Like, you need a bounce back game on Wednesday, broski. Car, being scared to shoot the ball. Not scared. See, scared is the wrong word, but just playing the timid basketball you're playing and finishing a game on 0 points with the talent that you have, that can't run. LaMelo Ball, listen, man, LaMelo Ball as well. You said yesterday's price is not today's price. Well, broski, if yesterday's price is not today's price, and if you're somehow coming into the season with a different mentality compared to last season, and why am I seeing the same nonsense from last season still running in this preseason game? Why am I still seeing PJ Washington and Terry Rozier allowed to bring up the ball? Why? You should be clapping for that ball back, telling them, you bums, bring me this ball now. Bring me this ball now. Let me set up this fucking offense. Because if you lot try to bring up this ball again, you lot ain't seen a look till the fourth quarter. Matter of fact, you lot ain't seen a look for 3 straight games. Bro, you got to be on that type of timing, bro. You got to talk to these niggas, bro. Like, this is your team, bro. And act like this is your team. Act like you're the leader, bro. Because I can't lie. They're disrespecting your name out here in these streets, LaMelo. And you can't be out here. You can't be out here not demanding no authority, bro. Come the end of the season, you're due for a Supermax extension, G. Like, you're big fries, bro. And people have been disrespecting your name this summer, and you steady been falling down these NBA rankings. Whether fair or not, ain't shit been fair in this life, bro. So you got to buckle up, bro, and become the leader that you're expecting, well, from the words that you've told us, the leader that you're expecting to be, and that we're expecting you to be, bro, is you just got to step up this season, point blank, period. And yesterday you put on a disappointing performance, bro. It was a disappointing performance, and it's not necessarily you had a bad shooting night. That happens. Some you miss some bunnies. You miss some bunnies at the rim. You miss some floaters. You miss some 3-point shots. Fuck it, like niggas miss shots every day. You miss shots, bro. It is what it is. But what I won't stand for is you being passive and sitting in the corner whilst you're letting Terry Rozier and PJ Washington bring the ball up. Bro, that's not on. You need to have the ball all day, every day. Like, you decide who has the ball, LaMelo. You decide who has the ball and when they have the ball. You decide who you set up. You decide when you score. You decide when others score. Do you get it? Do you get it? No more of this passive shit, bro. This is year 3, cuz. This is year 3, cuz. You can't afford to bullshit, bro. You can't afford not to stamp your authority. So more than anything, on Wednesday, what I'm looking for, LaMelo, more so than getting points on the board, because whilst you need to put points on the board this season, and a lot of them, I'm not necessarily looking for that, because I know you've got the talent to score the ball. What I'm looking for is decisiveness. What I'm looking for is authority being shown on the court. What I'm looking for is, hey, nigga, this is my team. I decide who gets the rock. I decide when you score. I decide when you get the ball. I make all the decisions because this is my fucking team. Because at the end of the day, the shit is all going to fall on you, LaMelo. So if you let them niggas get away with that bullshit, they're going to blame you come the end of the season. Ain't going to be no Terry Rozier they're blaming. Ain't going to be no PJ Washington they're blaming. It's going to be you, LaMelo Ball. So on Wednesday, I am trying to see that. I'm trying to see that fucking gorilla come out, bro. I'm trying to see that leadership, bro. Because if I see you score 30, 40 points, but you're still letting these niggas come up on the same bullshit where they think they can run the team, nah, bro. I'm not going to be happy, bro. And so, yeah, LaMelo Ball and James Bouknight were hugely disappointed in that game yesterday. More so Bouknight, because 0 points is just unacceptable. Moving on to Terry Rozier and PJ Washington. I mean, what more can you say about them? What more can you honestly say about them? PJ Cheeks Washington, yes. You're still cheeks, bro. You're absolutely garbage, bro. You can't handle the ball. You have no... What is it with all the Charlotte's bigger players? PJ Washington, Mark Williams, Nick Richards, Mason Plumlee. What is it with all of these big men and they have no strength in their body? How you lot big men and you have no ability to rebound, no ability to box out. You have no core strength, no leg power. You can't hold your damn position. You're letting no names. I seen Boston pull up with no names and they were bullying Charlotte starters, bro. Like, these are men that are just any guys they picked off the road and given a chance to play, and they're smoking these Charlotte youths, bro. Like, and not only just they smoking and they're bitching Charlotte's big men. They're bitch. Mark Williams got bitched, bro. I see him try to post somebody up to try and get a bucket, and he didn't move his defender 1 inch. Charlotte's big men have been so disappointing. Nick Richards, Mark Williams have been so disappointing to the point that you can't legitimately make an argument as to how they can start over Mason Plumlee. And Mason Plumlee's fucking dog shit. But shit, right now at this point, there's no real argument to say why Mason Plumlee shouldn't be starting, because Nick Richards has shown in that preseason game he had an absolute shocker. Mark Williams looks years away from being NBA ready, like years away from being NBA ready. Mark Williams is genuinely shit, bro. That guy's actually shit. So the fact that we're sitting here in year 3 saying, damn, Mason Plumlee really is the starter on this team, because the other guys at this point have still failed to step up. These guys have failed to step up and be better than Mason Plumlee, bro. This is year 3 now, like, come on. This is year 3 of the LaMelo Ball experience, and Mason Plumlee is probably still your most serviceable centre at this point. That shit is not on, man. That shit is not on. But PJ Washington, bro, you can't rebound for shit. You're just. And Terry Rozier. Terry Rozier came into preseason looking fat. He is coming to preseason looking fat with them struggle braids. Bro, your braids have stayed the same length for 3 seasons, bro. Cut that shit off, man. That shit's struggling, bro. You got struggle braids, bro. You've got struggle braids. You come into preseason looking fat. And you're still the same shit guy who slows up the offense every time. My brother Rev said it. If Terry Rozier is your backup point guard, you're heading for the damn lottery. But shit, outside of LaMelo, you look at that roster, this is a fucking lottery team, bro. Like, this team is horrendous, bro. And Terry Rozier, you just cannot be a point guard. You don't possess the IQ to be a point guard. You don't know how to set up an offense. You don't know how to facilitate. And you severely lack the ability to break down your man, bro. You always have to pull back and reset because you never seem to get past your first man. Stick to being a catch and shoot guy. That's you at your best. You're a bench player, bro. You're a bench player. But only in Charlotte you make 90 M's. Shit crazy, man. Shit crazy. And LiAngelo Ball. Listen, there's not much I could say on LiAngelo Ball apart from the fact that he's clearly not and is far, far away from being NBA ready. Like, it's like light years away. Like, be realistic, man. I see people in the Hornets comment section talking about, we need to see more Jello. All you dead verse niggas talking about, coming here now talking about, we need to see more Jello minutes. Listen, let him develop at his own speed, man. He's got his foot in the door. He's on a roster. But to actually say, to drum up this belief that he should be getting extensive minutes in an NBA game, stop it. Please stop it. He's not ready. He's far and away from being ready to step on a basketball court. He looks lost on a basketball court. He doesn't even know where to stand in the offensive setting or in a defensive setting. He doesn't know where to place himself on the court. He genuinely looks lost. And that's not to slight LiAngelo Ball. He's developing gradually at his own pace, but he's just not NBA ready yet. All right? That's not to say he shouldn't be on a roster. He should absolutely be on a roster because that's what you do for your franchise player. You do shit like that. You get his brother on the team, on that roster. But in terms of actually him getting real NBA minutes on the court, I'm talking about 10 minutes in a game. Like, stop that shit, bro. Right now, he just needs to just develop at his own pace. And one day he hopefully one day he carries on developing, in a year or two's time, he could maybe see some extensive NBA minutes. But as for now, like, he just needs to be on that roster and that's all. Like, get a couple minutes here and there. That's it. So I'm not going to drag on Melo too much. I know there's a video going around with him airballing and, he didn't hit the 3 shots he took. It is what it is. But outside of that, man, he just let Jello be Jello, man. Let him develop at his own pace. Just stop with all the, Jello needs to see NBA minutes, you lot blackballing. No. It's not that, man. He looks lost on the court, man. Yeah, man. Wait. Hornets fans are in for a long-ass season, man. Because this Hornets team is genuinely a bottom 2 team in the East. And really and truly, I could make a case to say that they are the worst team in the East. Like, there is such a lack of talent on this roster. It's scary, man. It is scary. In a year where everybody in the East has gotten exponentially better, the Hornets have become exponentially worse. Especially when you factor in Miles Bridges probably not playing this season, like, shit is bad, man. And so Wednesday, the Hornets play the Pacers, and I'm expecting a big bounce back, especially from LaMelo Ball and Bouknight. You know, I'm looking, especially with LaMelo Ball, I'm not necessarily looking for how many points he puts up on the board, but I'm looking for the intangibles. I'm looking for how he demands authority on that court, man, because, brother, it's time for you to step up and be a leader, man. I understand. Maybe I may be being a bit too harsh and rough on these guys, you know, because it is the first preseason game of the season, whatnot, cool, but man, I've seen the same shit last season, and I've seen the same shit in year 1. We can't be going into year 3 seeing the same shit, man. And I know you guys share my frustration. I know you do. You have to. There's no way you can be optimistic right now after seeing that. So Wednesday is a big bounce back game, man, and I'm looking for Bouknight to put points on the board, man. You know, and I'm looking for LaMelo to bounce back too. And listen, it's gonna be a long season for the Hornets, and it could get scary because, as I've said, the talent on this roster is shambolic. It is genuinely shambolic. With that being said, man, peace and love to the gang, Lit House. Like, comment, subscribe, and share the video, man. Share the video on Twitter, wherever. Just share it. Doesn't take much to share. Doesn't take much to like. It doesn't take much. So please, 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 I love the support you guys have been giving me and giving the Lit House. Unoriginal FC, over and out.